What is your best guess on who is really controlling your life right now? Well, whatever the answer was just now, you're going to find out today, once and for all. So let's find out together, shall we? Sorry to say it straight away. This is not going to be an episode where I support you in your theories of all the different people, companies, governments, societies, or even aliens that could control your life, okay? It's not. If you were looking for the next conspiracy theory, you might be surprised of what you learned today, because what I'm going to share with you is a strong theory, and lots of people actually deny it as well. So people don't want to believe it or accept it. So it kind of fits the bill, doesn't it? When do we ask ourselves the question, who's controlling our lives? Well, when we don't feel free, right? We somehow feel trapped, stuck, lost and out of control. That's when we wonder who is actually running our lives. It's not possible that we selected or wished for any of this, right? So it must be something or someone else. And because it's something or someone else, we look around us and look for possible bad guys. If I think back, common bad guys that I would have chose or that I did choose were something like, the company that I worked for or my boss. For sure, the government for not doing a better job at taking care of the roads or other problems that blocked my path. Or my parents for not letting me do what I wanted to do. Or there would be society in general forcing us to be a certain way. And probably so many more bad guys that I don't even remember. When I observe people these days putting blame on circumstances or outside influences, I feel it's like a game they're playing. Who can find the highest number of outside factors that are controlling their lives? Or who can find as many excuses outside of them for controlling most parts of their lives? Some people are really good at playing that game. It's like a sports competition for them. The problem with all of that is that you are not in control of your life anymore when you play that game, when you do that. Obviously, you are in control of your life, and we will come to that in a minute. I hope you guessed from the beginning that the answer is going to be you, that you are in control of your life. And if you haven't, well, then I have just given you the answer now. But keep listening, because it's not going to be the you that you probably think it is. More on that in a minute. From the outside, it seems to be so much easier to blame everyone and everything for how our lives have turned out to be, right? But when we look closer and reflect on it, we can see that we are giving our control away, our power away to these circumstances, to these people, to places, to situations. We allow them to control our lives, and that is just sad. I know a lot of people will never even allow themselves to see that, because then they would need to consider what that means for them, right? Because then they suddenly have a choice to either keep giving their power away to their circumstances or to take it back. But taking it back means being in control of their own life again. And that can feel scary. So most people will just stay in the state of giving their power away and at the same time complain about it. But you are not a usual person. You are listening to my words right now for a reason. Like me, you would have gone through years of blaming, excusing yourself, and feeling lost. And now you are awakening to the fact that this is not the answer. It cannot be the answer that outside influences are controlling our lives and at the same time we feel miserable. It cannot be the purpose of life to be out of control and feeling trapped. There is just no fun in that. And life is supposed to be fun and enjoyable. That's when we start to search for a different kind of answer, one that might not be commonly spoken about because from the outside it seems to be the more difficult choice. But if you look at the bigger picture, being stuck and trapped and out of control is truly the more painful choice. Am I right? At one time in our lives then, we become aware of that realization and ask ourselves, who is really controlling my life? And I already told you that the answer is you. So why does it then not feel like you are actually controlling your life? It should feel much easier, smoother, and lighter if you were in control, right? The answer to that is that it's not the conscious you that is controlling your life, but the subconscious you. The you listening to me right now is the conscious you. But the conscious you has just 5% of influence on your life. 95% of your life is influenced by your subconscious mind, the other you. And your subconscious mind is made up of your thoughts, your beliefs, your perspectives, your emotional reactions, your attitudes, your worldviews, your cultural upbringing, and your regular feelings about everything and everyone in your life. Now, let me be straight with you. That does not mean that you can now move your blame from outside circumstances to your subconscious mind and keep being the victim. The subconscious mind is you. It's 95% of who you are. And you have created it. Not consciously for most of the time, but it's still you who has sustained habits, limiting beliefs, emotional triggers, and facts that are not really facts in your subconscious system. And they are now ruling your life. And you think it's someone else who keeps triggering you to feel anger, shame, guilt, boredom, frustration, hopelessness, powerlessness, and so on. But it's not. Your subconscious mind is using neutral and very objective outside situations and people to trigger these feelings inside of you because you programmed them there. You have felt these emotions so many times that it's now an automated program that your subconscious mind is just used to run on a regular basis. You need to understand that your subconscious mind is not differentiating between what is good and bad for you. It doesn't. That's not how it works. You program something through repetition and high emotions into your subconscious mind. And whether it's good or bad for you does not play a role in this process. That's just your choice. And now that we brought this knowledge, this realization into your conscious mind, it's your conscious choice to keep those programs or not. You just didn't know until now that this is what is happening on a daily basis. It wasn't your conscious choice to allow these programs to be automated inside of you. And they are now running the show called your life. But now you know. Now you have woken up to that realization that it's your subconscious mind that is really controlling your life. And if your life is not looking the way you want it to look, then the quickest and easiest way to change is by changing the programming in your subconscious mind. It's about changing from the inside out. And if you want to find out how you can do that, you want to sign up for my upcoming Enjoy Your Life Masterclass. This is going to be the topic of this 3-part life training that you can register for free. I share with you the highest technique to take your power back so you can lead and create the life that you wish to live. I promise you that you don't want to miss it. It's only in these 1.5 weeks in April that you will have access to it. And I'm not even sure if I will ever run it again. So make sure to sign up for it now before you forget and kick yourself in the butt for missing it. So head over to lindalange.com/enjoy your life or just click on the link below the video in the description box. Congrats on saying yes to yourself and being the brave human to take your power back. You won't regret it. And with that, I love you and leave you. Talk soon and bye bye.